Hello. Alright. Gonna do some fucking video stuff. Shouldn't swear. Yep. What? I don't really know how to intro this, but hey, let's get started. What should I ask? Lol. A question. Normally, we're getting off to a great start. Did anyone inspire you to start drawing? If so, who? I love your art channel and you so much. You're one of the main inspirations for me. Thank you so much for that comment, that was really sweet. I don't know if anyone in particular inspired me to start drawing, I just kind of enjoyed like making up silly stories when I was a kid and then never stopped. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? Not gonna lie, I kind of like watch YouTube instead of TV, so I have quite a few favourites. Rather than try and tell you all of them, I'll just put a list on the screen somewhere. When did you start to draw and read manga? I really love your drawings, they are very beautiful, and every video that you published is great. Thank you, that's very kind of you. I started reading manga when I was like 8, maybe a bit before that. I think I got my first how to draw manga book when I was 8, so I think I started reading it before then. Actually, I still have the first manga I ever got. Wait, where is it? Here it is. It's called Momote Lollipop. It's very worn down because I used to bring it to school with me every single day and I would just read it in class like 5 times over. I don't think I ever read the end of it because I only bought like 4 volumes in the shop and then I think they stopped printing it in English, or at least they stopped selling it. I used to really try and emulate the style of this, and it was really, like, looking back, like, at the time, obviously, I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is the best art ever, but then looking back, like, in the final print, they would, like, draw the hands the wrong way around sometimes and mix up people's faces, and I was just like, yeah, this is great, and it's not. But yeah, it's a very sweet story. If you're into cute little shoujo things, you know, give it a go, but don't maybe use it as a example for the first 2 years of your art career. Do you have any scars? How did you get them? As most humans do, I have f***ed up to a degree that has caused injury many times in my life. One that a lot of people were asking about on my 10 art styles challenge video was the little line on my face, and that is actually a scar that I have. I don't think it'll show up on camera, but I do have a little line just there. I got that when I was like 6 because I tripped up an escalator immediately after my mother told me not to run up the escalator because even back then, I was a genius. Thoughts of musicals, and what are your favourites? Also, I'm having a good day, thanks for asking. Oh, glad to hear your day's going well. I think it's probably common knowledge at this point that I'm a massive fanboy for musicals. I have so many favourites. I think my favourite one that I've seen live has got to be Wicked. Favourite movie musical, hands down, is The Greatest Showman. And then some of the ones with the best soundtracks are probably Dear Evan Hansen, Heathers, and Be More Chill, like the internet trio. Having said that, Holy Musical Batman. What's your favourite colour palette and why? I don't know about palettes for drawing in terms of the whole picture, but for colour overlays I tend to use like purple and red sort of colour range. I don't know why, but that kind of sunset palette just makes the picture look really warm and it's quite nice. Will you ever make a comic? Funny you should ask, because the reason I made this channel was actually so I would have a place to put the trailer for the comic I made last year as my final project from uni. Glad to see so many people are aware of that. Do you cosplay? If not, will you cosplay at some point in the future? I actually used to cosplay at Comic-Con all the time. I haven't in recent years because I've just been super busy, but I really want to get back into it. It's so much fun. Do you have a career goal, and is it to do with art? Yeah, I mean, if I could do anything in the illustration sort of sector, I'd be really happy with that. If you draw pairings, are they always gay? I mean, I really like them, but it was in my head for so long, I have to ask about it. And why were there so little girls in your drawings? I really want to see some of them drawn by you. Love your art, and I'm really happy that I came across your channel. I really want to see more of your drawings soon. Thank you! And yes, most of my ships are very, very queer. I mean, you know, draw the media you want to see, right? Having said that, you are right, I do barely draw girls, and I should draw more of them because they tend to have way more, like, interesting character designs, like, just costume-wise. Does Mike Wazowski blink or wink? Do you also have those moments where you think about why the fuck we're even alive, even though we're all going to die in the end? What advice would you give us if we were in art block? Feeling your art isn't good enough. What do you recommend? If anyone's ever seen Kiki's Delivery Service, this advice will probably be familiar, but just like, if you're stuck and you can't do things to the standard that you usually can, just take a step back, take a break, and come back and try again later. Favourite music genre? Also, I love your art so much. Greetings from Indonesia. Oh, thank you. Hello to Indonesia. Kind of like the musicals question, I do have a lot of favourites, but you can't go wrong with the classics. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of? What's your favourite band? Again, I have a lot of favourites, but there is one band that if they come up on shuffle, I just listen to the whole song and I won't skip it, and that is the Gaslight Anthem. I thought there was a spider on my ceiling. There isn't. What's your favourite show or movie? Oh my god, all of these favourites questions. I have too many favourites, that is the problem here. Truth be told, I don't know if I could pick one all-time favourite for that, but one movie that I always get quite sad if people haven't seen is definitely The Princess Bride. Would it be cool to draw fan art or write fanfic of your OCs? Are you kidding me? That'd be awesome. If you do anything like that, like any of you guys, just like link me to it because I would love to see that. That'd be so cool. Can you say Nikagapag the... Well, I mean, apparently not. Are you gay? Well, goddamn, nothing gets past you, does it? Do you still have that jellyfish lamp? Why on God's green earth would I ever get rid of this lamp? And here's one that I think is a nice one to end on. Have you dealt with any hate yet on the channel? Honestly, no. And I think there's something to be said for that, because since I started this channel there have been literally thousands of comments left by you guys. But every time I go into the comments section, it's just like this sea of niceness. And not just directed to me either. I see so many comments from people who are just like recommending series to each other, giving people art advice, or just being nice to each other when someone's having a bad day. And that is so cool to see. Like, go you guys being all cool and stuff. Good job. Keep doing that. It's great. Anyway, that was fun. It's good to do something more interactive like this. Thank you so much to you guys for leaving all those questions. There were literally hundreds of them, so I'm very sorry if yours didn't feature this time around. If you want to see more of these videos in the future, please let me know in the comments, and if you have any questions that you want to see answered in a future video, leave them in the comments with the tag ABD Answers, and maybe it'll feature next time. Also, side note, a lot of you guys have been asking for more vloggy content like this, which is awesome. I'd be happy to do that, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so if you have any suggestions for stuff you want to see me do, then just leave it in the comments. I'll see if I can get around to it. Otherwise, I might just ramble about something somewhere down the line. I don't know. Anyway, that's quite enough of that. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will hopefully see you next time. Peace out.